Let's welcome Abraham Maslow, the renowned American humanistic psychologist of the 20th century. In the field of psychology, people believe that Freud provided us with the pathological half of psychology, while Maslow complemented it with the healthy half. It is also said that it is because of Maslow that being human is considered a hopeful and good thing. So today, let's have a chat with Mr. Maslow. Hello, Mr. Maslow.
Hello, brother.
When it comes to the name Maslow, I believe most people have heard of your hierarchy of needs theory. However, today, I'd like to discuss another topic with you: creativity.
Sure. But before we dive into creativity, we need to align our understanding of the concept.
Then how do you understand it?
Before my in-depth research, I unconsciously assumed that any painter, poet, composer lived a creative life. Theorists, artists, scientists, inventors, writers might also be creative, and others might not be creative. I unwittingly assumed creativity was an exclusive privilege of certain professionals.
Creativity shouldn't be a privilege of some professionals, right?
Indeed, even in some fields that seem to be creative, some people may not possess creativity. For example, a technically skilled cellist might only be able to skillfully play pieces written by others. And some people, despite not engaging in work that appears to be creative, might be full of creativity. For instance, an uneducated housewife could be a creative cook. The meals she prepares with care for her family could be an experience full of creativity.
Based on what you're saying, nearly every role and job can either possess creativity or lack it.
Yeah, actually, I'm not interested in the creativity of unique geniuses like Van Gogh or Byron. I'm more inclined to study the innate creative potential in everyone.
You mean everyone has the potential for creativity? Then why don't many people show that much creativity?
I believe creativity is a byproduct of personality, a tendency to do everything creatively. This creativity is embedded in a person's way of acting, thinking, in every move they make.
A byproduct of personality? Which personality?
Self-actualization. The creativity of self-actualization first emphasizes personality, not achievements. These achievements are side phenomena radiated from personality. The creativity of self-actualization radiates or spreads into the whole life, just as an exhilarated person radiates excitement without purpose, planning, or even intentionally. This creativity is very similar to the full happiness, carefreeness, and childlike creativity in many ways.
It seems you consider self-actualization an ideal state of life and personality trait. So, what are the specific characteristics of people who have reached self-actualization?
I indeed systematically sorted out these self-actualizers' personality traits. A primary characteristic is they accept themselves well. They appreciate and agree with the self deep inside, are not afraid of their desires and impulses. They believe both the good and evil inside are natural, and they don't try to hide their flaws to emphasize their strengths. They acknowledge the deep self without intentionally or unintentionally deceiving themselves, which helps their innate creativity to flourish.
It seems you do have a bit of Adler's flavor.
Oh, do I? Haha. Self-actualizing people are not afraid of their inner world, not afraid of their impulses, emotions, and thoughts. They accept themselves more than ordinary people do. This uninhibited and fearless expression of their thoughts and impulses is the essence of self-actualizers' creativity.
Even among self-actualizers, are there different levels of attainment?
Yes, I generally divide them into two types: transcendent self-actualizers and healthy self-actualizers.
So, what's the difference?
Transcendent self-actualizers have more peak experiences, and their potential is somewhat more fully realized.
How should we understand peak experiences?
Peak experiences refer to the brief, expansive, ecstatic experiences people feel when achieving self-actualization, after their basic needs are met. It's a peak, transcendent, beyond time and self, satisfying, and perfect experience. During peak experiences, people achieve their highest level of identification. The potential of human beings aligns with reality, the boundaries between self and non-self are eliminated, and one approaches the true self.
From your description, this sounds like a state of unity with the universe. So, Mr. Maslow, how can people have these peak experiences?
Looking at the development process of human self-actualization, people who are more integrated internally are more complete, active, and creative in their expressions and communications. In terms of internal integration, One can lose self-consciousness and transcend self in the ultimate aesthetic experience. Therefore, I value aesthetic education like music and dance, where the aesthetic values, especially peak experiences, are crucial for healthy development and have significant value for self-actualization.
Through aesthetic education, we can help people create more peak experiences, which in turn aids in achieving better inner self-integration. This leads to a state of self-actualization where the self and the true self merge, thereby fostering a continuous stream of creativity. I understand now. Thank you, Mr. Maslow.